Hey there, welcome back, super friends. We've got a great minifig here. This is Mr. Incredible, one of the classic Pixar characters. And this is, I think, this is from Disney Series 1. So they've done 3 of them now, of the minifig series. Technically, Disney 100 is the 3rd series, but it's not called Series 3. It's a little bit weird. I'm sure they're going to do another Series 3 down the line. Hopefully so. But here he is, Bob Parr, or Mr. Incredible. Just such an awesome minifig. Unfortunately, he's not as nearly as detailed as later Disney figs would be, because this came out in 2016, where the first Disney series came out. And all the figures are great, but they're more simple in their design because they're going off of the animation, which is fine because that's what you expect. Um, and it's mostly because the Incredibles suit is not that detailed. Like, it's not flashy compared to other superhero suits, but this figure is fantastic. I love this movie so much. Pixar is so good at making quality films. In some ways, they're better than Disney at this point, in a lot of ways. But yeah, The Incredibles is like top tier Pixar, top at the top. It's always been at the top, and the sequel just as awesome. It's a little disappointing in some aspects, but it's still amazing. Um, and yeah, hopefully it doesn't take another 15 years for Incredibles 3. But yeah, it just brings me back to the glory days of Pixar when they were firing banger after banger, banger, banger. It's so well crafted, the first film. And this reminds me of that. It gives me the vibes of the glory days of superheroes on the big screen. Yeah, The Incredibles is a superhero film. It's also a lot more. It's just there's something special about it. I don't know. It's just one of the best Pixar films. There's like talent being used. There's craft. The story is amazing, and the action is fantastic, especially in the sequel. But yeah, one of Pixar's best, and this figure is great. He does have an accessory. It's actually you can kind of see it right there. It's a newspaper. A newspaper? No, it's a poster of Mr. Incredible in the glory days when he had the blue suit. I feel like they could do the blue minifig suit. I don't know. I think I prefer the blue outfit of the original Mr. Incredible suit, but nah, whatever. It's still great. This is awesome. I got the red and black. His detailing is quite simple. He's got dual molded arms, which is always nice to see. He's got the red shoulders with the black wrists, and it continues on the other arm. And he also has dual molded legs, so that's really nice to see. Hopefully you can see that okay. And he's got just a lot of red and black, which is fine. No back printing, which is fine. The back of the Incredible suit is not like that special, so it doesn't really matter. But the front is great. They tried to make Bob look fatter, and like in the beginning of the film he's in like slimmer in his younger years, but later in the film, the rest of the film, he's older and he's bigger. So they tried to make him look, bulkier, thicker, and it works kind of because he's a minifig. All minifigs have the same torso and leg design, so uh, it half works. Okay, it works enough. It works fine enough, but yeah, the best part about the torso is the iconic Incredible logo. It's so good. It's so amazing. And the music of the films is brilliant. Like it just works. I can't gush enough about the Incredibles. It's so well done. Like there's nothing bad about it. Like there's nothing bad about any of the pretty much all the Pixar films are faultless, pretty much. There's some that are kind of stupid, like The Good Dinosaur. But The Incredibles, there is not a bad scene in that film. And pretty much this figure is pretty flawless. I mean, there's not really anything to complain about. He's got the tights on his pants, and it looks great with the orange belt, and you can see a bit of his muscle definition. And yeah, it's very nice to see. This is Mr. Incredible, like his later suit in the later half of the film, and it looks really nice. I would have maybe I would have preferred the blue suit. I just think it stands out a little bit more. Although Frozone, his outfit is somewhat similar, so it's fine. Anyway, he does have a new for the time hairpiece. It's actually just for Mr. Incredible, which that's really cool. I think they used it a little bit more. I could be wrong, but this is a fantastic hairpiece. It looks so perfect for Bob. Like his hair, it's almost it's so perfectly well crafted as a piece. Like it's really well made, and it looks spot on to the animated version. Even the back looks great. He's got the perfect hair color. He's got the parting. It's just really well done. Yeah, they nailed the hair. And unfortunately, Bob only has one face, which is a little disappointing because this movie's very action heavy. It would have been nice to get a angry face, because Syndrome is also in the same series, and he also has one face, which doesn't bother me as much there because Syndrome is just a psycho and he's always smiling like a genius, so like a villain. So it makes sense he only gets one face. But I feel like Bob should have had like a fighting face. I don't know, because he's always kind of grouchy, especially when fighting the different Omnidroids. But yeah, it's a little disappointing. There's no alternate face, but the face that they do give him is pretty spot on to Mr. Incredible. I mean, look at that. He's got the right eye mask look. He's got the smirk because he's all cocky, and he's got even got the the wrinkle lines, and they captured him so well with just a single face. Yeah, there's nothing bad about this figure. Actually, I forgot to talk about the accessory. Here it is. It's a 2x4 flat white tile that says, "Doing our part." And it's meant to represent Mr. Incredible's younger years when he was out fighting crime. And it's one of his posters in his room. And it looks so, again, spot on. I freaking love this film. And they did a great job translating it from the animation to the Lego version, which it looks so great. You got all the different superheroes flying around, and Bob looking up, inspiring people, and yeah, it's really well done. Unfortunately, he can't really hold it like this. You have to have him hold it like this, like just like a normal figure would hold something. It's just a little bit. You have to have him hold it at an angle for other people to see it, but it is really nice to get that tile, and it matches Syndrome's tile, which has the Omnidroid schematics, which is so clever that they did that. But yeah, that is Mr. Incredible. Fantastic minifig, like really knocked out of the park, like smashed it, like they just did a great job. I mean, this is a 3D animated character, and they did a great job making it into a figure. And yeah, I'm glad to have Mr. Incredible. He's such an awesome Disney character, and to have him as a figure is just so cool. Again, as a kid, I would have loved this, but they didn't have Disney minifigs back then. In fact, they didn't have any Disney sets, so it's kind of nothing. If you wanted Incredibles, you had to make it yourself. So yeah, I would like to see Lego branch out in Disney Series 3. I would love to see them do an Mr. Incredible in the Glory Days suit, like the blue and the black. That's so cool. I would love to see them make that figure. Or, even better, I'd like to see them make Elastigirl in the Glory Days outfit when she first met Mr. Incredible. That would be sick to have her in her OG outfit. I don't know if they'll make any more Lego Incredibles figures, because they've already done Incredibles 2 sets, and they didn't sell the greatest. because they were junior sets. I actually did a big video covering those sets because I love the film so much that I'm like, you know what, might as well do a video on those sets, and you can find it somewhere. I might link it in the comments, but yeah, I'll review the films at some point. I need to, because I've watched them enough that I can do a whole video on them. But yeah, that's Mr. Incredible. Let me know what you think of this minifig. Do you like it? Do you not? Do you think they could have done better? Do you prefer the Glory Days version, or do you like some of the other figures better? And what are your thoughts on Incredibles 2? I know it's mixed. I love it, but I know it's disappointing for some. And what is your favorite Pixar film? And do you think they should make more Lego Pixar sets? Or better yet, more minifigs? Let me know down below. And what do you think, or what wish list would you like to see for Disney Series 3? I'd like to know, because they could do more. They could definitely do more. That's it. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. I will see you in the next one. Stay tuned and have a great day.